August 22nd, 2022 marks the day that the Earthworm Jim pilot/test animation was found. And let's explain the information of the test animation. So basically, a long time ago, there was this article page that someone did find of basically talking about an Earthworm Jim test animation being made around 1995. And the episodes were being worked on in South Korea, and they announced that 13 episodes were being made of the show so far. Also, one thing I like to note that's interesting about this article page is that they mentioned the show could have ran for 65 episodes if people enjoyed the show, which it's really surprising because the show only lasted 2 seasons, aka 23 episodes, so that's just a little tiny interesting thing. Anyways, let's talk about the contents of it. According to the images of the thing, we could see that Earthworm Jim looks completely different, and we'll explain somewhat why he looks a bit strange in the early test animation. But also, one thing that's interesting is that Major Mucus makes an appearance in the test animation, but despite him not appearing in the show. But strangely, there is an action figure piece of him with the Playmates action figures. One thing that's also interesting in the test animation is that most of the characters in this image have their looks from the first Earthworm Jim game before they're altered for the cartoon, and also Fifi and Doc Doodlenum are in this image, but they don't appear nowhere in the show. We wouldn't get that much new information about the test animation or pilot until July 13th of 2022, where Mrbones will make a video talking about the topic, which actually, fun fact, came out around the time when I was working on the Earthworm Jim iceberg video. It turns out that basically back then, Doug Snaple and a man known as William Muniet, if I'm right, that's how you pronounce his name, I'm sorry if I got it wrong, basically came up with the test animation where they drawed out Earthworm Jim and basically showed them how they should just be drawing Earthworm Jim and making them. As basically a little way of saying, hey, here's how you guys should draw Earthworm Jim to make him look groovy. Which also, fun fact, I forgot to mention about this, some of the test animation footage was used for the promo for Earthworm Jim for the show. But then here's where the question started. Where and what happened to the test animation? Well, many people in the Lost Media community might be thinking it might have been might have been somewhere in their archives and Universal Warner Bros. Somewhere there, or maybe they just tossed it into the bin after they got rid of it. I don't know. One thing I also do want to mention is that these really rare old Earthworm Jim promo VHS, which I made a little tiny video basically summing up what happened to me one day, based off a true story, 100% real, that you can sometimes find on eBay and other things like that. These do not contain the test animation. They're basically containing the episodes of the show, but in somewhat of an early state, so yeah, they don't contain that much. But they also do contain a trailer of Tremors 2, ha 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 ha. It wasn't until August 22nd of 2022, a user known as Goober Rule would release the entire pilot on YouTube. Which not only is another win for the Lost Media community, finding something lost, but most importantly, it's a win for the Earthworm Jim community as we see a piece of Earthworm Jim history, or whatever you would like to call it. But yet again, like the saying goes, once one piece of Lost Media is found, a bunch of pieces of Lost Media is found. And I still need to get a new mic.